So this one we're gonna talk about why you need to keep learning, because it's a misconception, especially when you're young, you know what I'm saying? And even for some people after they already obtained some type of formal education or make a lot of money, they think, oh, well, I made it, so fuck it. I'm just gonna stay here, stay the same, not keep reading, just spend my money, get fat, you know what I'm saying? Drink. Like, nah. Because when I was younger, middle school, elementary school, high school, and even like my first couple years in college, I thought, damn, once I get my degree, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's not how it goes. Like, it doesn't matter. You have a master's degree, doctorate degree, anything, lawyer, you have to always keep learning. Keep learning. You know what I'm saying? If you're not evolving, you're dying, essentially. Because if you're not even relearning old stuff you already know, stuff is exiting your mind. You have to keep your mind sharp and able to recall memories and recall things that you learned from the past, recall things that you just recently learned, be able to be progressive and creative and moving forward. You can't stay the same because the world is constantly changing. Technology, iPhones weren't around 20 years ago. Laptops weren't around 20 years ago. Like, the world is constantly changing. Electric cars, what is that? 12 years ago type thing that came around. Cell phones weren't around in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? Airplanes, you know what I'm saying? Jets, like a lot of things that our ancestors didn't have, 1500s to now, is here because people kept moving forward, kept learning. And if you want to stay stuck in that mindset of, well, this is it, 2020, this is when I'm going to stop evolving. By the time fucking even 2025 come around, it's going to be shit you wish you knew. You know what I'm saying? So, one point is, if you in any type of business or school or anything damn near, once you stop learning, it's gonna be other hungrier people that are catching up to you, that are trying to get to where you at and pass your ass up. So once you stop learning, all right, this is all I need to know about business. All right, this is all I need to know about science. It's gonna be people that are like, nah, I gotta keep going and be the best. And those gonna be people that take your spot, end up doing things you either wish you could do or end up just making what you think you know that's relevant, and they'll just cancel it all out. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure out some type of way to advance further than you. Especially in business, it's always people looking to advance and triumph. You know what I'm saying? Like an empire. So you got to keep learning, and nothing ever stays the same. With that, nothing ever staying the same. One thing that is constant in life is change. That's the only really constant in life is change. Things are always going to change. Different presidents, different skincare routines, different ways you know how to lift weights, different ways to promote, different ways to do damn near everything in your life. You know what I'm saying? Change is constant. So if you think you're going to be able to stay the same, wake up, roll over, eat shit, shower, and just stay the same person, and you think life isn't going to come back and bite you in the ass later on, that's a problem. Nothing ever is going to stay the same. So with that, you can't stay the same. You can't stay hanging around the same people all the time. You can't stay with the same basis of knowledge the rest of your life. You cannot think that what you know now is going to be, I'm saying, not going to think that what you know now is the end all be all. You have to be able to adapt and just kind of finesse your way through. You know what I'm saying? You can't think that things are going to always stay the same, because they're not. They're not. People that stay the same, try to abide by the same rules, people just leave you there and leave you in the past and you get forgotten about. You have to keep on changing. Kobe. I know I used Kobe a couple times, but I'm using him again. Kobe, when he first started hooping, his first probably 10 years, he was athletic. So he focused on skill, footwork and all that a lot, but he probably didn't focus on it as much as when he got older and realized that he won't be able to blow by people and dunk on people like that anymore. So he refined his game, reinvented himself. Footwork became a big factor. His shooting got way better. Post work got way better. I know y'all might not know about this, but just the fact of reinventing yourself is something that you're going to have to do throughout your life. You can't be the same person in your 30s you were in your 20s. You can't be the same person you were in your 20s you were in high school. You cannot be the same person the whole way through your life. If you are, you're done. You done before you even start. If you are set on being, I'm going to be the same person I was at 21. That was a good time in my life. No. Yeah, you got to have better times in your life. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a kid at 30 and be living that 21-year-old mindset. getting drunk and partying with people, and you got a fucking kid at home. You can't be that. You can't be in law school and be acting like the freshman you were in college. You can't. Like, you just cannot. You have to grow. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, another point. A wise man admits he knows nothing. You know what I'm saying? You have to always be looking to figure out what you do not know. You can't be arrogant and think that you know everything. You have to just, not saying you don't know anything, that's a quote, but just know that you don't know it all, that's for sure. You will die. You will die not knowing everything there is to know about the earth. You will die like that. So, with that being said, you have to know, hey, I have to keep learning. If there's something I want to get involved in, I have to look into learning about that topic. I can't just jump into it. Oh, I'm here. Let's do this. Like, you have to research and read. You have to look and talk to people, network with people, and ask, what do I need to know? You can't, everybody has to start somewhere. You don't just start off being Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what I'm saying? That size. You have to start from being somebody skinny or toned but not that big and build your way up. You know what I'm saying? You have to start somewhere and get a basis of knowledge and expand from there. You can't just think, all right, this is it. I'm just going to jump into this bit. Like, no, you have to get some type of background knowledge. People aren't hiring doctors off the street. Hey, let's start, be a surgeon. All right, here's a knife. Cut them open. Let's see how you do with the heart. No. You research anything, everything that could go wrong with surgery, with cutting people open, cells to the basic molecular principles that you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you build up to cutting people open, performing surgeries. So you have to know there's always things to be learned. I read 88% of self-made millionaires read every day. And they're already millionaires. So there's no reason to think that if you're not even at that state, why you shouldn't have this idea to keep learning. You have to keep learning. You have to keep evolving. You have to keep moving forward. There's no excuse, you know what I'm saying? And so by constantly learning, you'll be less ignorant than that person that thinks they know everything already. Because that person that thinks they know everything, you're going to pass them up sooner or later. They might know more than you now, but sooner or later, they're going to get got. So you rather be on that ahead of the curve, continuously learning, than stopping and just trying to move with just your basis level of thinking. You have to expand your knowledge, be around new people, read more, research more, keep pushing forward with that. You know what I'm saying? And just by knowing that you have to keep learning, you're more valuable in the long run in business and anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're just more valuable to any type of team you get involved in. So just constantly learning makes you more valuable. Nobody can take away your mind. They can take away your freedom, anything else, but they can't take away your mind. So just by knowing that, you have to keep expanding your mind. You don't want to be dumb. You don't want to just have a knowledge of nothing that doesn't mean shit. You want to have knowledge of stuff that can impact people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So just to sum that up, the moment you stop learning, people are going to pass you up. Nothing ever stays the same. So you got to have to constantly evolve. Once you think you know it all, you're pretty much done before you start. A wise man admits he knows nothing. That's why millionaires, people that are trying to build from the bottom, constantly learning. And the more you know, the more valuable you are. You know what I'm saying? So get back to me, subscribe, comment, like, let me know what you want to see in the next video.